Hi, I'm still getting ready, but my ancestor says to turn on the camera nonetheless. So, here goes. Let me just put my lipstick on. This is to show you that I'm putting my lipstick on and that I'm getting my shit together, even though I'm on ayahuasca. Yeah? So, I've just come out of ceremony about 10 minutes ago, and I'm just literally sorting out some clothes in my room. I feel like my face isn't right. Ancestors, what's going on? Alright, let's start with my introduction, because I said fuck it, it's not about that. The only reason why they've put it on right now and got me talking like this is to show that I actually am on ayahuasca, because you know that usually I start my introductions like that. So let's go. Bitches! My name is Asherah Rose, and welcome to my very unique PhD channel or YouTube video, whatever the fuck it is, where I am researching as both researcher and the subject matters of the heart. I'm hearing, which they are. Thank you for that, spirit, of course. But also looking into DID, which is dissociative identity disorder. Disassociated, if you didn't hear me the first time, identity disorders / psychosis. Yeah. Versus conscious expansion. I think it's been proven tonight, to be fair, but we're still documenting. So you might be wondering, how did my first ceremony go with regards to being on the ayahuasca grandma medicine? Well, let me tell you this. Everyone was given 25 mils. And then I went back. He said, if anybody wants some more, like after about an hour, whatever, or probably 40 minutes perhaps, if anyone wants more, they can come and get some. So my man next to me jumped up first. So I waited for him to finish, and then I got up. But when I got up, the ancestors was like, put your ear to the ground. I was like, what? They said, get on the ground and look out the window. So I got on the ground and looked out the fucking window. Like, I'm obviously hallucinating. I'm still hallucinating. When I do this, there's so many fucking colours that are passing my hand to. It's like... So I am feeling the effects of it, don't get me wrong, but I'm also quite conscious of what's happening to me. So again, researcher, so I can be objectively looking at myself, which reminds me of an incident that took place tonight where I actually looked inside myself. Because these fucking cells, like the cancer cell, the reason why it's getting us, or getting, whatever, or getting people, should I say, is because these cells are imitating the natural cells. So therefore, your antibodies in your body don't fight it. This is obviously a fucking man-made fucking thing, because God does not seek to destroy itself. God does not have to clone itself to destroy itself. Does that make sense? So this is a man-made thing, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to it being something that is actually created. Okay, let me slow down. One, because I'm getting off on a subject like fucking cancer. I mean, goddamn, that's like never ending, is it? But actually, it was because I had my ear to the ground, and when I looked out the window, I started to see all of these. Not started, because I was already seeing them. Oh my God, beautiful, 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 beautiful illustrations. It was magical. I can't lie. The looking out the fucking window was the best bit. No, actually, sorry. I went to the toilet. I made my own way in the dark, rude boy. Yeah, I can see in the fucking dark. I can see with my eyes shut, blood. You get what I'm trying to say? Anyway, they told me to remind you that I dropped my fan and I couldn't find my blood clot fan. I had to call Jim and tell him to come and fucking put this torch on. So when I'm saying like I can see in the dark, the ancestors just brought me back to that point that no, actually today you couldn't find your fan. Where's my fan actually? Where are you? Where are you? Oh. Imagine this now, just to fucking put it out there. Why has every other bitch in this place got a working light? I'm the last one to leave the ceremony, because when they said the ceremony's done, ceremony weren't done. Ceremony weren't done. Ceremony was done when my ancestors said it was done. And that time you got the big shaman in there doing his thing and whatever. Yo, my ancestors shut it down, bub. My ancestors shut it down. Then you've got Jim pretending like he doesn't know what's going on. So when I've gone up, I've had 25. I've gone up. He said he's giving me 10. He didn't give me 10. He gave me 15, but whatever. He said he gave me 10. How can he say he gave me 10? Like there's a measurement. There's no measurement, you know. He's just pouring. He's just pouring, bub. So how does he know what the fuck is a 5, a 10, and a whatever. And you might think, oh, okay, maybe because man does it all day long, but he's on ayahuasca. He's on the medicine too. He's on the medicine too. So anyway, he's given me the 10. So that's my 25 plus 10. So I'm on 35, yeah. And then later on I've come back and said, nah, I don't mean to be disrespectful, you know, but you sure this is the right stuff? My ancestor says do that because he's so egotistical. You know what I mean? He's so, it's honestly, there's some fucking corrupt shit going on, as there always is. But my ancestors always say to me that you come into these institutions and it literally is about just breaking them down from the inside out. You know what I mean? Robert Beckford at the University of Birmingham once says to me, you cannot take the master's tools to break down the master's house. And he's absolutely right. I haven't come here with any of the tools that anyone has taught to me. I've come here with my own Gnostic knowledge. My own Gnostic knowledge, what the ancestors have given me. And I put down some of the most beautiful, sensational, sensual, sexual at times too. Because it's Asherah. And that was the agreement with the ancestors. When they downloaded all this stuff to me back in 2022, I was like, nah, are you fucking kidding me? It was like, yeah. And I was like, nah. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, nah. And I was like, yeah. And I was like that. But only if I'm Sasha. I can only do this. And if I'm going to do it, I'm doing it big, like. If I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it all. If I'm going to take it, then I'm going to take it all. Sorry, I'm just giving myself a joke now. But like I said, I have had the ayahuasca, so I'm a little bit bouncy. Forgive me. I think I'm doing all right, considering I've had 60 mils of ayahuasca in my first ceremony, my first ever ceremony of ayahuasca, and I was still asking him when, and he was like, "Oh, are you fit?" Yeah, I am. I'm seeing the hallucinations and I'm seeing the waves, and like I said, my hand is literally like there's like 5 of them following each other type of thing. Not 5, but how can I explain it? When I lift my hand up, it leaves a lasting energetic impression, so it creates a rainbow, half a rainbow of colours. You see that? You probably don't see it actually. No, because you're not on hallucinogenic, but basically, I'm seeing like my, yeah. Okay, that's cool. So, on 60 milliliters of ayahuasca, I did vomit a little bit too, and I think it was my ancestors telling me that they're going to take some. I've already took what I need to take from the medicine, but in order for me to be able to do this video right now, they were saying to me at the time, they're going to purge out the ayahuasca out of my system so that I can be functional, because if not, I would still be in there dancing right now, giving them all the codes and the secrets, and that's not what the ancestors wanted. We gave them what we gave them. They had 6 hours of me dancing in there, yeah, all different codes and shapes and whatever were coming out. Yeah, all different things were coming out, so they've had their fair share. My ancestors was like, no, we're going to purge this bit out of you so that you can come and do whatever you want to do. So while I'm talking, I'm also going to finish off what I was actually doing before they told me to put the camera on. But here's my fan. So Imagine I'm in ceremony with my fan. So I've got my fan and I'm dancing with the fan. Every action and every move. Yeah. And sisters are killing it, lad. Let me put this phone down so I can finish off what I'm doing. So what I was doing was just sorting out my laundry. I want it. Stacey says that when they wash your clothes here, they wash them really good. They come back clean and they come back fluffy. You know what I mean? Brand new. She said she had white stuff on her and they were a mess. She was like, there's no way the stains are going to come out of this. And she was like, she gave it to them and they come back and all the stains have been gone. You know what I mean? If I knew that, I would have bought my African ceremony clothes because I wore a white outfit to this bloody clay fucking ritual thing and the clay has stained it. It's destroyed, but I've kept it as a souvenir, you know, just to confirm that I actually am who the fuck I said I am. You know what I mean? And it's not, I am who the fuck they said I am. I'm the fuck who spirit said I am. That's who I am. My ancestors said, no. Like I said, compensation. I'm laughing because my hat has got stained from my hair. You know the colour of my hair? It's come out in the hat. You see? So in the hat is purple because obviously my hair is purple. And then I was just talking to Spirit that they might try and rub out all the purple stuff and then mash up my little hat, which I need to get back to England because when we get to England it's going to be fucking freezing. And on the plane it's cold, man. But I was so nice and toasty because my ancestors were like, right, first of all put on your leggings and put on this, your bra, yeah? And I said, you sure I don't need another jacket underneath it? They said, no, you'll be way too hot with another top underneath. But what you're going to put on top of that is, on the bottom, you're going to put the Reeboks jogging buttons on. And then on the top, you're going to put the Reeboks hoodie on. Yeah? So I had the first outfit, second outfit. And then I also had a brown cardigan with my purple coat and that white hat. Blood, yeah. Toasty the whole time. Everybody wrapped up in their blanket, shivering because the plane's freezing. Not me, blood. Not me at all, mate. Toasty, like fucking snug as a bug, blood. I was like, yeah. I was like, yes, get me on that shit right now, blood. Because I don't like to be cold. Not at all. I don't like to be wet and I don't like to be cold. And if I'm wet and cold at the same place, it's blood clot, murder, she wrote, yeah? Jesus Christ. I'm having flashbacks of me in Jamaica in October 2025 on a fucking yacht cruise. Supposed to be summer, well it's October, but whatever. Anyway, wind, hail, storm, blood clot. I had to turn the boat around, basically, and port at the nearest port place, and then arrange for like 3 minibuses to come and pick everybody up. But Tuesday, I was with the guy that owns the boat, the yacht, whatever it is, the cruise ship. Well, I don't even fucking know what it is, whatever. He said, listen, come, I'm gonna bring you to the Ritz Cafe because that's where everybody was heading, and then I'm gonna drive home, pick up his personal car to come and pick me up and bring us back to our hotel. And that's what he did. I respect that because if it wasn't for that, I swear I would have died that day. That would have been an absolute death of mine. Cold and wet, which is stupid really because I'm a fucking mermaid. That's what I'm saying. It's all dumbass programming. Dumbass programming. How can I not want to be cold and wet when I'm a fucking mermaid? Isn't that the whole point of being a mermaid? Because you're cold and wet. You're in the sea, it's cold. You're in the sea, it's wet. Stupid, that's what I'm saying. Why am I so hell bent on not being cold and wet when actually that's where my ancestors are? I need to get over myself. That's what I need to do. And I will always love you. Will always love you. My darling, you. My darling, you. And I will always love you. Will always love you. And sister said ceremony's done when we say it's done. I've had a good time though, I can't lie, I've had a good time. It's been pleasant, I swear down, it was beautiful. Really, really beautiful, man. Really, really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. What I saw was just amazing. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for this experience because the 3D me, as in the 3D me talking to you right now, I learned to just let go and surrender to the Almighty and spirits and just let them have their way with me. And there's been certain people on this retreat that has tried to convince me that, I recorded it already today. Jim was like, oh, I don't know about your body doing things without your permission and spirit doesn't really act like that. Oh really? Oh really? Yeah? Didn't tonight just fucking prove you 100% wrong? Yeah? Oh, that sounds like voodoo, that's my intuition and my personal opinion, but you're a fucking moron, blood. Don't chat to me, blood, you're a dickhead. I've got no respect for you whatsoever. You're a tosser. Fucking tosser. Chatting shit, blood. Better you say you don't know. And then he wants to come to me at the end of the ceremony after doing 6-7 fucking hours of dancing non-stop and come and ask me, oh, I don't really understand. What did you mean when you said you were seeing people? Please, don't insult my intelligence. I said to him, I put my shoes on, picked up my stuff and turned, walked off. And then when I walked off, I then said, good night, Jim. I'm not here to play your games, babe. Sorry. That don't impress me much. That's what I'm saying. Like, I am who the fuck I say I am. And then some, blood. You're not gonna know who I am, blood. Because you're not willing to know. You're not willing to fucking blood clot get to know. You just want to hold on to your own fucking bullshit of who you think is it. And who are you? Who are you? Who made you judge and fucking executioner? That's what you need to ask your fucking self, you prick. Who made you judge and fucking blood clots fucking crutioner? You have to forgive me because, like I said, I am on the ayahuasca. I'm making sounds in there like, oh, do you think you could not make the sounds? I was like, Jim, I didn't even realise I was, but now that you've mentioned it, I'll make sure that I do try. But really, it's just to come over to see, am I functional? Because they're talking about me on the desk, even though it's Spanish, like my ancestors are translating what they're saying, you know what I mean? And then my shamanic teacher next to me, she's only had 25, chucking out her guts, I mean, at one point I just fucking turned my back on it because it was like too much, man. I mean, you've only had 25 mils and apparently you've done this 100 times. I don't understand what this is about, really. Not impressed at all. But anyway, it was what it was, and you can't knock a good purge. So, kudos. Because you gotta let go of some of that. My ancestors were telling me exactly what's being let go, and I was like, bomba clot. Passa. I see you, but you can't see me. I need to get this little nail sorted, you know, because honestly, yeah. Why am I hiding my face? I'm not hiding, babe. It's like the royalty in Africa. When I went to the ancestor village, there was a very, very sacred part in the ancestors village that my ancestors told me to go over. Yeah. And when I went over there, you could see that this particular area was just for royalty. And everybody who was there as royals had different masks on their face because they're too prestige and nice and energetically whatever for people to just look them in their face. Who the blood clot are you? You see what my ancestors were telling me, right? This is that. But you know what, fuck it. I'm not going to over-explain myself. Yeah? But the ancestors were basically saying to me that they were, in fact, sorry, the guide who was taking us around came and explained, because he took me onto the land, onto the space, because again, it's sacred, and you have to get permission and whatever. So he told me that the people of royal ancestry, royal bloodline, they wear the mask, yeah, and each tribe has got their own different fucking mask that they wear, but my ancestors already told me which two masks to pick out. You understand me? So I said this one and this one. So one was Nubian and the other one was Egyptian. And I was like, bang. Okay. That's enough. Oh shit. So it's very easy to keep it together while on the plant-based medicine because, to be honest, in my body I can feel it, but in my head I can't feel it, if that makes sense. So in my head, all I've been thinking all night is, when is this bitch gonna kick off? When are we getting fucking started? I'm ready to blood clot go. And are now 60 mils in. So I called Jim over and I said, can I get a bit more? He said, more than 60? He said, and I said, yeah. And he was like, nope. That time today he's telling me that this guy called Orion who comes in, he gives his students 125 mils, babe, and says sink or swim. Come on now, Bab. And I went, yep, bang, that's me. That's me. And I'm on the video, I recorded it, so you'll see it earlier on. That's me, blood, all day long. 125. Sink or blood clot swim, motherfucker. This ain't blood clot checkers. This is chest. Sink or blood clot swim. Give me 125. I know that I had about 75 mil tonight though, to be fair. That's what my ancestors told me. All 3 doses were 20 to 25. Well done, they said. Well done. That's them tapping me on my back. They said you can go sleep now if you want to. They take over the rest. Thank you. Gracias. ¿Dónde está? Buenas noches. Thank you. Bye. I've had a good night. Did I say that already? They're bringing my attention to this painting on the wall. I'll see if you can see it actually, but it is dark in here. In fact, let me do it this way so I can know what they're saying about it. This is the painting that is over my bed, and this is what my ancestors are bringing my attention to. So while I'm videoing it, I'll share with you what they're sharing with me. So basically, so you can see, well, let me not even do it like that. You know why? Because if I don't do it like that, I'd be quiet. Confirmation, sorry. It's happening on the inside, but can you see where the snake is coming from? It's almost like he's got an ayahuasca cup in his hand, basically. But if you see his hands look like multiple hands. That don't look like 2 hands coming together. That looks like several fingers, you know what I mean? There's way too many fingers in there for that to just be 2 hands. But that in itself is quite symbolic. Now, if you look at the thumbs and stuff like that, I mean, don't get me wrong, but them thumbs look like masonry thumbs. Confirmation that there's people outside our bedroom listening, which we knew anyway. But the Masons use a lot of those thumb tactics in their handshakes and shit like that, innit? But whatever, anyway, let's stay on the point. Well, like I said, it's what the ancestors are giving me. So it's saying you can see the snake coming out of the cup of ayahuasca, and then the snake is going behind the man's head. Yeah, and then out the other end. Yeah, just above this jaguar. I'm gonna say maybe this one's a jaguar, not sure. Don't need to be, they said. I'm a little bit tired, I can't lie. Snap out of it, they said. It's not you trying to be tired, because you know that you don't get tired. You'll carry on chatting till the sun comes up. That is true, still. Alright then, so this particular picture, you've got the man holding the ayahuasca bowl, and you can see the snake coming out of it. Yeah, I know that there is something with snake because I already said that I had this snake over me, and I listened to my shamanic practitioner when she said maybe that snake ain't your snake. So I did a ritual to get rid of the snake, but even before ceremony today, my head was just moving as a snake, my whole body, and I could see people were watching me, but that's your business, man. I'm over it now. I am who I am. I am a bit weird to the average person, but who wants to be an average motherfucking Joe anyway? You know what I mean? Definitely not me. And then at either side, you've got these 2 fucking cats looking like they're rearing at each other, but realistically, what have they got to be mad about? Aren't you supposed to be living in unity? Isn't this what this tree in the middle of his belly signifies? You understand me? Because this tree seems to be growing out of this circle thing in the middle, if you can see that. So we're talking about this here. Yeah, that circle thing there. To be honest, the circle thing from this angle, don't you think that looks like 2 eyes and a kiss mouth? I hope I'm not tripping. I am tripping, but I hope you can see it too. But there's eyes inside of it. This is what I'm saying. Everything has been moving around. Like, you know, when you was a kid and you had those, can't remember what the toy was, but you look through it and the little gems or the little diamonds inside would move around, and because it was a reflection, it looked like the whole thing was just making these beautiful shapes. And that's what I was seeing all around me, that what looked like one thing at first became something very different. In a split second, it was going from like showing me images of myself as a young ancestor with two pigtails in my hair, long pigtails in my hair, and from going from that to some fucking beastly looking, it wasn't really beastly, it was all beautiful, man. I can't lie, it was all beautiful. To some whatever looking thing. And like basically it's like nursery, they're like little folklore tales that they tell their children to keep the ancestors alive, basically. And I was being shown it through the windows. And after the first 25 mil, after about half an hour, 40 minutes perhaps, so just before I went and asked for some more, I looked out the window and everything was like illuminous green. And I was like, I heard the ancestors was like, yeah, one line, and I was like, yeah, bang. You know what I mean? But like I said, it didn't get more. Well, it did, but no. I said, I need some ancestors, please, 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 turn up the blood clot heat round here. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm on 60 mil at this point. But even before that, I was like, I'm absolutely like, not bored in a disrespectful way, but I do these kind of things all day long at home by myself. I didn't really expect to be coming into an ayahuasca ceremony and literally doing everything that I already do at home, but I did expect it because I did know that, and I did have that conversation with myself already. That is in fact a fact. Because I was saying to myself, because obviously I don't know, because I've never had ayahuasca, but based on what the ancestors were telling me is that you don't need ayahuasca, you're already tapped in. No drug, no medicine, no nothing blood. You're tapped in. You're just tapped in. And I think this is why I've had to come here and take the medicine to know that. But I say it cautiously, because again, mother, grandma, I understand the importance of your medicine. And I hope that it's not received in an egotistical way, but I was expecting some of the stuff that had led me to go into the psychiatric unit. And that is my truth. That is my truth. I was expecting that now that I'm actually on the medicine, because before I wasn't on the medicine when I went into the psych ward, but now that I am on the medicine, they can take it wherever they want to take it. And there's people on site, allegedly shamans, generational shamans, that should be able to handle and manage what's going on. So, you know, don't get more safer than that. Anyway, tell them to slow down. ancestors saying that they're monkeys, they've lost their fucking minds. That's why these fucking bitch ass niggas think that they can rule this 3D fucking dimensional. But in the ceremony today, I just fucking stamped it down, blood. Judgment. That's done. Over with that bullshit, man. All false illusions destroy, blood. Pull it all down. Oh, okay. It's the corner of my eye. I was thinking, fucking hell, what the fuck is that? Okay, cool. Going back into the story. Yeah. It was always meant to be for everybody. Not the ayahuasca, the world, the planet. That's why I birthed it, they said. So that everybody would just have that little experience of being in this fucking whatever. What shall we call it? I don't even know what to call it. Obviously we call it the Matrix because it's just easier to kind of just call it the Matrix, isn't it? But actually, what is the Matrix? Is the Matrix the planet? Is the Matrix a stimulation? Is it a vibration? Is it a frequency? Is it a mindset? Is it perception? Oh, fucking hell. Well, not that I don't know, I do know. But I ain't about to do it like that, on here like that. Everything in its time, they said. Nothing before its time. And I don't own the time. I do own the time. I do own the time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They said you earned the title of Queen tonight. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Regardless how they treat you, regardless of tomorrow, everybody's not going to say a word. They're going to be around the breakfast table and no one's going to act like they weren't watching me the whole night. And my ancestors in the ceremony was telling me to just act dumb like them. Monkey, monkey. Ooh, 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 ah, ah, ah. Monkey see a monkey doing it. My ancestors kill it, blood. I love spirit. Because I said it today during the meditation. I said, listen, Jimmy's turned around and said that maybe I've got some voodoo, whatever, trying to control my blood clot body. And I said to my ancestors, that's okay. I said to him, well, let's see what happens, honey. And he said, yeah. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is as far as I'm concerned. If it's for me, it's for me. And if it's against me, it can't stay, blood. You know what I mean? So let's check it, blood clot out. Because I'm not ashamed or afraid to get to the nitty gritty of things. I think that's a beautiful place to be. So if there's stuff all up in me that needs to be sorted out, then bab, I'm first in the fucking queue for that shit. But I'm able to hold intellectual conversations. I'm still able to dance. I'm still able to go and use the toilet. I'm folding up clothes. I'm sorting out my washing on 60 ml of ayahuasca. Then I must be who I said I am. I must be who I said I am. I'm aware of the plant medicine in my system, but it's working with me. It's working with me, man. It respects me. That's what's going on. That's what it is. The medicine respects me. Has too much respect for me to be trying to dictate one way or the other. Ancestors telling me. So it's about harmonizing, working together. It's not one better than the other or whatever. It's just one. It's just oneness for true. Okay. This is to go into breakfast tomorrow with that frame of mind. That I'm moving my hands like this, sorry, because I can see all these colors. You know what I mean? Like obviously I'm on psychedelics and on ayahuasca, so my experience of the world around me is going to be very different to how it looks on this video. But I was doing that because I can see my hand Anyway. Okay, they said to go into tomorrow's breakfast knowing that we are all one. I am the all-seeing eye, and the all-seeing eye sees me. Thank you. Sweet like fucking chocolate, blood. I feel really nice. I told you that plant-based medicine thing was that sweet and savoury. Well, not even savoury, it was just sweet, and it was beautiful, and it smelled so nice, and it was so cleansing, and I felt snug as a bug. I put my alarm on because I had 33 minutes. I heard the drum going boom, 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 meaning it's meditation. It's 6 o'clock. I thought, because Spirit had already told me what I'm wearing into ceremony. It took me like 5 minutes to get my shit together and go out. But because I'd already showered and I already did the plant-based shower too, I was good to go into ceremony as is. I didn't have to worry about wet hair. I didn't have to worry about putting back my towel or nothing. I was organised, man. Me organised. Spirit them organised. And I lie down on the bed and, as soon as my bottom hit that bed, blood, and I just felt the bed go in, like, it's like this bed, you know what I mean? I'm in the bed and the bed is encompassing me. Feels like arms are around me, holding me. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. Spirit chose a good mattress because they said get the one with the double mattress on there. You need the double mattress because the one mattress won't do for you because of your sciatica. You know what I mean? It will fuck you back up. They didn't go into the whole story. Don't get me wrong. They didn't go into this much explanation. But they just made sure that I claim my bed. Because when we went into the talk today at 2:30, I'd already stood by that particular bed with the 2 mattresses because Spirit was telling me from very early on that you're going to need the one with the 2 mattresses. And it made such a difference. I felt loved. I felt loved and held by a blood clot mattress, man. Things really bad, don't it, Spirit? Spirit said, you're mad, blood. That was ancestors, not the mattress, bub. You know what I mean? And you trust us 100%. We've always got you. But sometimes you need to just know that you got in the 3D. And that's why I appreciate it, honestly. I really do. Yes, I did feel like a princess. Inner child healing, man. Come on, man. Work with me. But she knows she's a princess. LOL, surprise, motherfuckers. Rise. Because I'm on all these different timelines. Like, oh my God, the beautiful things that I see. You know what I mean? All my 5 children are in the same place. Applauding. They're watching me. It's like a big fucking screen. And they're like, yo, she's killing it, blood. But they've been telling me this for the last 4 years. You know what I mean? Showing me my kids and whatever else is going on. And how they're in on the plot too. Oh my God, the ancestors downloaded it so fucking much, man. But I'm very grateful. We ain't even got started yet. We ain't even touching the sides, man. So just keep it coming. Keep it coming. I'm gonna, am I? Or is it you? I can say you. Or I can say I. I think because it is me, I will say I, but really Spirit said. But Spirit and I are I. And don't forget about Granddad. Never? Absolutely never? Oh. I just had something really weird go on inside me, and it was like, whoop. No, that's too loud. Have I told? What was it like? Oh. I'm not supposed to repeat everything they said. Some bits are soft tissue areas. That's what they said. Oh. This fell out. Earlier on, this fell out. I'm very mindful of the things that fall out and fall apart. You know what I mean? Because it all means something. Nothing is accidental. It was all written into the program for it to happen. And I use that as a grounding point in the 3D to make me know, true say. But we just toy around with them nonetheless, because That's what they're like. If they could just accept the truth the first time you tell them the truth, we'd get down the river so much quicker. But they want to act dumb, deaf and blind, innit? So they want to be kept. I don't know. I do know, but to bring my attention to the torch, and the torch is split up into two composing lights. They're about a golf ball. Imagine the sizes of golf balls. That's what they look like. Size of golf balls. And also, what they're showing me is loads of hexagon shapes in the hexagons. You know how the golf balls got those little grooves in there? The torch is doing that with two different lights. Obviously, I'm hallucinating. I'm very aware of that. But this is why I'm the researcher and the subject, because I can be objectively looking at something while also taking all the frequencies and the fucking light codes that they're fucking giving me. 4, 0, 18, 8, 'So yeah, you've got these. Honestly, the beautiful. The ball they showed me it looking like, remember the crystal maze, the show on TV. If you come from the UK, and every time you won one of those little crystals, when you went in and did a little task and you got it, then it would like be a brain teaser, or it'd be a puzzle, or mathematical equation, or some bad maths, or it might be non-verbal reasoning. You know what I mean? And I love shit like that. Fucking bring it on, mate. So when they used to do the crystal maze, I'd be shouting at the TV like, nah, you don't, blood, put that there and do that there and all the rest of it. Anyway, one girl that I know, the same girl that named my pitney, she organised an event, this is years ago, to go to the crystal maze in Manchester. So we all went up to Manchester, 3 cars of us. Got to the crystal maze place now, after we'd gone for dinner and everything, Ended up at this blood clot crystal maze. When you get in there, you got to all put outfits on. So we've all got these all-in-one orange overall fucking whatever with all this stuff attached to us. It's a full-on experience, man. It was crazy. And then obviously we're in there doing our thing and whatever else. So when it's like this, it's a 2-person task. And she's got to sort out something on that side, and I've got to sort out something on this side. But it's like, say, my side couldn't get sorted out until she did her side. And she's relying on them lot outside to tell her what to do, basically. Like, she knows she can't manage whatever the fucking task is. So the rest of them are screaming at her, which is really difficult when everybody's screaming at you like they know the answer. It's definitely difficult. And because we're all passionate, we want the fucking crystal. We want the crystal, so we're very, very all passionate about it, obviously. And oh my God, I lost the plot, blood. I cussed out, blood. I cussed out the gal. I was like, because I'm ready to I can see what's going on my side. And my side is tight, blood. Yeah, let's go. Bang. But I can't start my side without her side. And because I'm in the game, I can't just leave my post and step over to her post and do her job for her. Because that's not the rule of the fucking game. It would have been an instant disqualification. So I have to stand on my side, keep my blood clots out, keep her, and all the rest of it. And the worst thing is now, it's like I'm having 2 endings, 2 different endings. There's an ending where we get locked in there because we don't finish the task. And then I've also got an ending where when we get let out of the room by like somebody else from the game comes while the rest of them carry on. They carry on with the game and you have to be in there for like 20 minutes or whatever, because that's the rules of the game. And then after 20 minutes they come and open up the door and you're allowed out. When you watch it on TV, this is exactly what happens. So these mans them are keeping it to the blood clot tea. You have to respect that still. Have to respect that. And that's why I never fucking complain about being in the room, because I know that's the game. But at the same time, I'm hearing man was pissed, 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 and I let it rip blood. And I just seen everybody's face switch. Nobody fucking had nothing to say. Whatever come out my mouth just shut it blood clot down. And I was like, what did I say? Oh my God. I don't even know what I've said in its entirety, you know. You know what I mean? But like, yo, I'm getting little flashbacks about like I took it quite seriously. Like I took the game seriously, and I weren't taking no blood clot prisoners. You know what I mean? I've been chatting to the Crystal Maze on TV for how long, letting them know, yo, if that was me in the room, this would have happened, that would have happened. And now I'm in the room with a Joey, and we've both been locked in the blood clot room. Tell me you wouldn't be pissed. Tell me you wouldn't be blood clot pissed. It's the first time you've gone in a game, yeah, because there's 16 of us, yeah? So everyone's got to take a turn. And it's the first time that I've gone in the game. I've gone in with this gal, because it's not me that selects, it's the team leader, and I weren't the team leader. And I've gone in, and now I'm trapped in the blood clot room in the game for 20 minutes before I can come out. Please. Absolutely, I was pissed. More than blood clot pissed. I was pissed, and I was frustrated, and I was fucking angry. And I was like, I don't like when failure on my part is caused by the actions of somebody else, because I always hold myself to account at the end of the day. But then when I risk assess the situation, that I'm not the team captain, a selection has been chosen, and I've had no authority or choice in the matter, and this is the outcome. But baby, I can't accept that outcome as my fault. No, no. Because again, I adhere to the rules of the game, and it was very clear. I cannot go over and help the opponent, but the rest of the gang outside can. You can try and put your 2 pence, because obviously by this point, we're fucking here and now anyway, so shout out or whatever, but I can't even see what the fucking task is. But true say, everybody else has been talking, you can pick up bits and bobs on it. Yo, I just caught myself waffling on. Okay, end of ceremony. They said I can go sleep now. Amen. Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Okay, it's like 54 minutes in anyway, so I'm gonna wrap it up and get some sleep. Alright, see you later.